Good morning. Let's get ready for some practice. So please come into a seated posture. You can sit on a cushion or a chair, up to you. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna throw on my live feed here on Insta as well. So just get comfortable, get in a nice comfortable seated position. And let's lengthen the spine. Let's close the eyes. And today we'll begin by tuning into our environment. So notice any sounds in your environment. Notice the feeling sense of the space that you're in. And allow your awareness to become tuned to the senses, to your environment. And what's the quietest, if you're tracking sound, what's the quietest, furthest sound, one or the either, that you can track right now? What's the quietest sound? What's the most far away sound that you can notice? And then can you kinesthetically also begin to feel the sense of space around the body? And just notice how the awareness is able to permeate and occupy space. Or rather, is it the space that arises inside of awareness? From there, gradually allow the body to arise inside of your awareness. Allow the body to rest in the awareness. And notice how the awareness is already there without effort. It's already aware innately. So not much to do other than noticing. And maybe the breath also arises inside of the awareness. And then noticing the body resting into the ground towards the seat. The body resting and surrendering, melting into ground. Effortless. Just being held by the earth, just like the body is being held inside of awareness, effortlessly. And notice how awareness is steadily aware, effortlessly. Just is. Now bringing palms together in front of the heart. Lengthen the spine from pelvic floor to crown and up. Take several rounds of breath. Connect with your intention for your practice today. And we'll bow into our practice. Welcome. And let's come up to a standing position. Okay. Let's start with the hips. So take your feet comfortable distance apart, bend the knees, hands on your hips. Okay, make sure the knees are bent. Begin to slowly rotate the hips. Wake up your hips. Take a breath. Go slow. Make sure you push all the way back with the hips to the side. Push the hips forward, stretch the front of the hips open, and bring the awareness, the consciousness down into the hips and pelvis. Make a little sound if you like as you rotate. And reverse. And continue breathing. Nice. And then just work into the spine. Palms facing forward, elbows bent. Bring the arms overhead and arc the spine back as you inhale. Bend the knees. Draw the navel in slightly and lift through the chest, lift through the palms, lift through the ribs. Arc back lightly and exhale. Slowly fourfold, drop the spine and pulse. Lift and lower. Exhale all the way out. Let go of the neck and shoulders. Bend the knees, push into the feet, roll the spine up. Inhale, palms facing up. Pull up and arc back. Breath in and exhale, drop. Bounce and pulse. And again, roll up. Bend the knees, press into the feet. Inhale, arc back. And exhale, drop. Pulse. Let go of the spine. Keep releasing tension from your body. Bend the knees, push into the feet again. Inhale, pull back up. Arc back, chin up. And now twist slightly over to the right, over the right leg. And drop and pulse. Bend the knees, roll back up. Inhale, arc back. Twist over to the left leg, drop. Pulse, let it go. Make some sound. Let's do one more round of that on either side. Inhale, going back up. Arc back to the right. Drop. Pulse. And inhale. Back up. Arc back. And over to left. Exhale, drop. And pulse. Nice. Coming all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, release. All right, shake the arms and legs out. Next, let's rotate the shoulders. So alternating, twisting torso, bringing one shoulder up and then the other back. Keep the stance a little wider than the hips, nice and comfortable. So the shoulder comes forward, up, back, and then down while the other one comes forward, up, back, and down. Again, maybe bend the knees slightly here. Turn from the hips. And you can shift the weight from one leg to the other and sway the body slightly if you like. Stay loose, nice and easy. Let the movement feel good. Find a pace that works for you. And take a nice deep breath. Stay with the body, right? Come back to the body sense. And ready? Reverse it. go in the opposite direction. So now it goes back, up, forward, and then down. Take a breath. And relax. Shake the arms out. Fingertips to the head of the shoulders. Inhale, bring the elbows up. You can strain the knees out slightly here. Bring the elbows forward, elbows together. Sink, exhale, drop. Elbows back and up. Inhale. Forward touch, exhale, sink. Lower the head, around the spine. Inhale, lift. Touch, exhale, down. Breathing out. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, sink. Good, inhale, lift. And exhale, sink. One more. And inhale, elbows back and up. Forward, touch, exhale, sink. Hold the breath out and then reverse it. Forward, up, inhale, deep breath in. And exhale, sink. Inhale, open wide, and exhale. You can always go slower. Just take it easy with the breath, nice and easy. Don't force the breathing. If you start to get tight, then relax the breath. 2 more. And 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Release, shake those arms out. And bring the arms out to the sides. Wrists cocked. Elbows bent. Drop the chin. Roll the neck and head from one side to the other. Now, as you're rolling the head side to side, if you want, you can roll the wrists. See if you can release the neck. It's amazing how quickly the body can accumulate tension just from even sleeping in awkward posture, right? Overnight, you were relaxed last night, but the neck and shoulders can get tight. So it's good to work those joints regularly. Keep them loose. And release, shake it out. Now inhale, bring those arms up. Open those ribs up. Exhale, drop. Bend the knees. Swing those arms. Again, inhale. Exhale, drop into the ground. Release the tension. And inhale. Exhale, drop. And inhale. Exhale, drop. Shake it out. 2 more. Inhale. Breathe into your lungs. Fill it up. Exhale. Drop. Okay, 1 more. And inhale. Exhale, drop. Okay, let's do another shaking, releasing exercise. So this one, you bring your arms out to the sides like this. And then you're going to drop one arm in front and drop one arm behind. So just practice this. Switching it. Arms up. One arm in front, one arm behind. One arm in front, one arm behind. And then you're going to add a little twist here with the body. So you're going to shift the weight to the opposite side of the front arm, right? So, or you can think of it as you twist to one side, the side that you're twisting away from, that arm, is going to come in front. Okay? So you're lifting, inhale, dropping and twisting. Inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Just do your best here. This might be a little difficult for some of us, coordination-wise. Right? Lift, drop and twist. Lift, drop and twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. So again, one arm goes in front, one arm goes in behind you. Couple more. And relax. Shake it out. Okay, now let's take the palms, find the tien. So you're going to find your navel, your belly button, go a couple inches below your belly button. Now I want you to take a nice horse stance. So you're going to take your feet wider, okay? Wider than your shoulders even, if you can. Bring your toes in slightly so the feet are close to parallel. Bend the knees and drop into your hips. And then drop your tailbone slightly. And center your awareness in your core first, actually. Close your eyes, bring your awareness into that lower belly. Drop your tailbone, spine vertical. Good. And bring your awareness down into the lower belly in that horse stance. And feel yourself sinking into the belly and core. Now we're going to start tapping that lower dantian area, a couple inches below the navel. And we're going to wake up that area of the body and attempt to bring some circulation, some chi flow into that core. So you can start lightly tapping and meet the tapping through your core. So you're going to end up pushing the core just out forward slightly, yeah, to meet the striking of the hands. And then sink into the hips a little deeper if you can, and continue to strike. But if you want, go a little bit more firm with the striking. Try it out. You're feeling the core waking up. Obviously the core will tense ever so slightly to meet the striking of the hands. Keep going. And breathe. And relax. Good. Your neighbors might think you're getting busy, but we're just waking up the dantian. Good. Rub it down. Take a deep breath. What's going on next door? Oh, it's over. That was quick. Breathe into the belly. Rub the belly down. All right, let's wake up those legs. So first start with a dantian, yeah? And then you're gonna wrap around the hips to the outer hips and work your way down the outer legs. Okay, and just wake up those legs. Tops of the ankle, feet, come up the inner legs, inner calves, inner knees, inner thighs. Good. Back to dantian, then wrap around. Let's go down to the front of the thighs. Strike right down to the stomach channel, and back up. Up the inner legs, dantian. Now wrap around the waist, go to the lower back, strike the glute, down the hamstrings, back of the knees and calves, over the tops of the feet, back up the inner legs. Let's do one more round, yeah? And side of the legs. IT bend. Right through the side. Outer knee, calves, up the inner legs. Good. Waking up those bones. Front leg. And up the inner leg. Dantian. Wrap around, bladder channel, backside. Good, up the inner legs. Dantian again, strike a couple times. And relax, rub the belly. Deep breath in. Good, wrap the hands around our kidney breathing. So rub the lower back down. Breathe into those kidneys, lovely kidneys. See if you can feel the lower back expand as you inhale. Close your eyes on this one. It's going to be a lot easier to send your awareness down into the lower back if you probably close your eyes here. So try it out. See what works. Now, get the hands to be still and place them on the kidneys, and let's take a handful of kidney breaths. So breathe into the lower back. For those of you who can, try breathing in from the soles of the feet and breathe the energy of the chi up the legs and fill the kidneys up. Hold the breath for a second, exhale gently. Repeat that process. Keep going, spine rounds, breathing the kidney. Right, and if you can't breathe all the way into the kidneys and lower back, just aim as low as you can with that in-breath. Just go as low as you can. Nice, keep breathing. Let's take a couple more of these. Nice. And one last breath in, deep into the kidneys. Fill them up. And exhale, good, relax. Rub the kidneys down one more time. Now take your stance wide again. Into a nice horse stance. Bend the knees and squat, drop the tailbone. Put your hands on that lower belly again. Okay, on the tien. So find your belly button, you go a couple inches below it, put your hands there. Close your eyes, drop your tailbone, spine vertical. Put your weight in the center of the feet so you're balanced. And meditate here for a moment, dropping into that core, sinking your chi down into your dantian. So putting your mind awareness there and breathing into that core. And see if it's a little easier now to bring the awareness there. See if it's easier to breathe into the core now. Nice. So keeping that lower body rooted here if you can. If it's too much for your knees, you can always come up. Take your hands like this. Okay, so the wrists are cocking back with the thumb and index fingers pointing inward towards each other. You're going to bring the arms overhead like this. So the elbows are bent. Drop the shoulders. Look up. Drop the tailbone. So sink from the hips. Okay, upholding heavens and look up. I'm going to hold this posture. Now from here, slightly pull the wrists out and the elbows out and drop the shoulders. Push down to the pinky toe side of the feet. So you're laterally pushing the knees out and pushing down into the outer edges of your feet as you drop the tailbone. Okay, so you can feel a stretch through the outer legs from the pushing down of the pinky toe and the outer heel. And the dropping of the hips and the tailbone pulls you down with the hips while you pull up with the chest, chin, forehead, and the hands. The shoulders are still sinking. Okay. Good. Now see if you can feel the gentle stretch happening in the body, in the posture, and breathe here. Those of you, if you want to mobilize just a little bit more chi flow, you can breathe in from the hands and feet into the center. And as you exhale, you can gently push down into the feet while you just slightly press up with the palms, spreading the flow, opening the fascia. Hold this, breathe here. Steady. Keep holding it. Good. If anything, sink a little lower with the hips. Now pull up a little bit more with the palms, the chin, chest, and forehead. Hold it. Drop the tailbone. Feel those hips. Don't lose awareness of the feet as you pull up with the hands, chin, forehead. Hold it. One more breath. And exhale, release. Okay, just shake it out. Shake the arms and legs out. And just stand naturally and just feel the after effect of that. Okay, just notice the after effect. See if you can feel a difference in the body. Okay, so now we're going to do something similar. So do that same posture, but we're going to move the body. So take the stance wide again, horse. And if you can, bring your toes in slightly. Or if you can get the feet parallel, great, but don't force it on your ankles. Bend the knees, push the knees out, drop the tailbone. Go back to this position, okay? From here, inhale, pull up with the chest, chin, drop the hips. Now exhale, you're gonna tilt over to your right. And now as you come down, you're gonna turn your palms facing towards you. And you're gonna come all the way down over that right thigh and then down into a forward bend. We're gonna go in a circle. You're gonna come to the left and then come up, inhale, as you turn the palms away from you again. Arc back here if you want to. You can push your hips forward slightly and then lean back with the spine. So you're taking a slight back bend here at the top. And then exhale over to the right and then come on back down. Palms facing towards you. Sink to the left. And then inhale. Palms facing up, arc back, lean back to the right. Exhale, sink, palms facing towards you. Breathing out, right? Inhale to the left and come up. Palms facing away, arc back. Good. And exhale down. Palms facing towards you. Turn the hands. Palms facing away. Inhale. Big circle. Arc back. Stretch it out. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Ground down through the feet. And exhale all the way down, pause. You're gonna reverse it, go to the right. Come up, turn the palms away from you. Inhale, look up, chin up, pull up, arc back. To the left, exhale, palms facing towards you, sink. Again, inhale. Breathe in deep. And exhale, sink. Good, inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale, let's do two more. Arch back, stretch it out, pull up, chin up, over to the left, and exhale, palms facing towards you, sink. One last one. Come on up. And exhale down. Good, and then roll up. And relax, shake it out. Shake the legs out. Let's take care of those knees here. So bring your feet closer in. If you can touch the big toes together and fan the heels out slightly. If that's too difficult for balance, then don't worry, keep your feet apart. Knees touch, cup your knees, and begin to slowly rotate those knees. I usually have my feet really close together, but that's preferable. Just watch your balance. Go slow. So just rotating knees in circles, side forward, side back. Breathe, feel the feet. Come back to your body, let go of that thought. And reverse. Take a breath. Okay, and then bend and straighten those knees. Right, bend the knees, lock the legs back, bend the knees, lock your legs back. And come on up. All right, next, let's do dragon chasing tail, another Qigong posture. Great stretch. So you're gonna start, let's go this way. Let's bring right foot forward and left foot back. Okay, so you're in what's called a bow and arrow stance. I like to have the feet about hips width distance apart, so we're not doing the heel arch relationship. Okay, we're having the hips distance apart. The back foot's turned in. Okay, the front foot, knees bent. Okay. So from here, the arms, remember this? Okay, but in front of you. Okay, so the fingertips pointing in, palms facing up, right? Palm facing away from you. Okay, from here, now take the right hand and bring it behind you like this. It's a little awkward. So you're just taking that shoulder, right? And bringing the arm back. So notice how the inner wrist is still pushing back, but the back of the wrist is pointing towards your kidneys. That left hand is going to go in front of your chest like this. Okay, and then you're going to lean forward. Now the spine is going to line up with that back leg. You're going to twist the body. Now actually turn that bottom foot, right? The right foot, turn it out at an angle. That foot's going to turn out. And then you're going to twist, look over the right thigh and tilt the head down and look back towards your left heel. Hold it here. Lean forward, push back into the back heel too. Press the feet to the ground, cock the wrists, breathe into the spine. I know this is an awkward posture. If you're used to doing yoga, this is very different. It's a nice twist though. You can feel the stretch here. Push the wrists out slightly, lift the collarbones, rotate the spine. Make sure the head's looking back towards your left heel. Sorry, the back leg, right? Hold it there. Right foot forward, left foot back, looking back at your left heel, holding, twisting, push the wrists out, push the feet into the ground. Hold it steady, keep going. Working a bit today, and release. Okay, shake it out. And let's turn to the other side. So the left foot forward. So again, bow and arrow stance, right foot back, hips width distance apart. Turn the left foot out at an angle and bring the arms in front of you with the palms facing forward, thumbs pointing down. From here, bring that left arm, you're just going to hinge it down and behind you. Now, it's an awkward rotation on the shoulder. It's called an internal rotation because the head of the shoulder is rolling in towards the body. From here, internal rotation. The right hand stays in front of the chest. We lean the torso and spine forward so the spine lines up with that back leg. From here, twist, look over the left thigh, look back towards your right heel. Hold it there. Push the feet into the ground. Push the wrists out slightly. Rotate and twist. Hold it and breathe here. Stay steady. Give you a forward view here. Looking back towards that back heel. Hold it steady. Breathing. Still hold it. Your body's working. The channels are being lengthened, spiraled, and stretched. Meridians are opening up. And release. And shake it out. All right, let's take a Wuji stance. Haven't done this in a while. Walk your feet wider. Bend the hips. Feet parallel, bend the knees. Drop the tailbone. Arms out to the sides. Palms facing back. Fingertips pointing down here. Drop tailbone, tuck chin, lift crown. All right, draw the chin back. Lift the crown of the head up. Bring the weight right into the center of your feet. Close your eyes and just notice the inner body. See how the body feels on the inside now. After doing a couple of those Qigong stretch postures. See if you notice a difference in the way that the body feels internally. For me, it feels as if my inner body has been flushed. There's a sense of clarity or openness in the inner body, more spacious and light. Curious what you feel. Nice. And then shake it. And shake the body out. Release tension. Take a slow breath in. Exhale long. Just bouncing up and down, bending and straightening the knees. Again, slow breath in. Exhale long. Again, inhale. Exhale, make a sound. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale. So we'll loosen up. Do another loosening exercise after the stretching. So twist. Let the arms swing. Look over the shoulders. Rotate the spine. Shift the weight from one leg to the other. Turning the hips. Rotate your neck and the upper back all the way right through the base of the skull. Nice and easy, gentle. Watch your knees. Feel the feet. Don't twist your knees too much. Turn from the hips. Turn through the spine. Upper back, neck, and shoulders. So through this action, we're gently massaging the spine. But if you notice, the hips are also turning and being massaged. The shoulders are releasing. The joints in the arms are releasing. And if you notice, the twisting action through the hips and the torso naturally impacts all the connective tissue down the legs too. So you can feel that gentle coiling of the fascia in the legs as well. A lot of Qigong exercises, Tai Chi exercises, they're deceptive because it looks like you're moving a particular part of the body and exercising a particular part of the body, but more often than not, you're working the whole body. And that's one of the beautiful things about Eastern exercises, how it works the whole body, and the channels and the fascia in the whole body. It improves the coordination and integration of the tissues. And relax. Okay, shake your legs up. Again, just do another check. See if you're getting looser. See if your body sense is changing as you do this. It's always nice to take a moment to pause. And for some of you, you may notice that it's easier to just be still for a second once the tension and the stress held in the channels, the meridians, or the connective tissue is released. We feel some more ease. Okay. So from here, take your stance slightly wider again. Wider than the hips, about shoulder width. Bend the knees, drop the tailbone. Take your hands in front of the lower dantian. So you're going to find your navel, go a couple inches below your belly button, and place your palms right in front of the dantian, like you're holding a ball in front of the dantian. Bring your awareness down into that area. You should feel like you just grew a belly and you're heavier and you're sinking. Okay, that's the sensation or quality we're looking for here. So the spine is still nice and vertical and upright, tailbone down, crown up, core sinks, hold it there. Draw the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And now we're going to wake up the dantian area. So from here, drop into the pelvic floor with your awareness. Inhale from the pelvic floor. You can slightly contract the pelvic floor, pull it up towards the navel, and then sink from the navel down to the pelvic floor with the awareness. Bring the awareness energy up from the pelvic floor to the navel. You can straighten the knees slightly, come up a little with the body, and then exhale, bend the knees, sink down towards the pelvic floor. Nice. So the body lifts on the inhale, just ever so slightly. The awareness moves from pelvic floor to navel. Inhale, from navel down to pelvic floor, exhale. And repeat, pelvic floor, navel, inhale. Navel down, exhale to pelvic floor. Beautiful. Again, inhale, pelvic floor, navel. Exhale, navel down to pelvic floor. Sink. So this is a bit of a meditation. Inhale. Exhale, navel, pelvic floor. Pelvic floor, navel, inhale. Navel down to pelvic floor. A couple more. Sinking. Pelvic floor to navel, inhale. And navel down to pelvic floor. Good. And hold the ball in front of the core again. Can you feel the core dantian area more now? Is the chi opening up, the circulation opening up there? As you inhale, aim down towards the dantian, towards the pelvic floor. Can you breathe deep into the root? Opening the energy and the chi up into the root. Beautiful. From here, taking the ball, pull the ball towards you into the body, and imagine the ball coming up the lower spine, and the ball coming forward in the body, and then bring the ball down. So rotating the chi ball here. Inhale up, bring the ball up, forward, sink with the hips, exhale, bring the ball down. Inhale up, ball forward, exhale, ball down. Rotating the ball, inhale. So for those of you who can, you want to visualize the chi ball rotating here. You want to inhale and imagine the chi coming up the spine. And then exhale, feel the chi descending down the front. Inhale, forward, exhale. Rotate the ball. So again, here my knees are straightening on the inhale and bending and sinking on the exhale. Good, keep it going. See if you can feel the chi here. See if you can begin to feel the chi building and rotating right through the lower torso and the pelvic area of your body. Our awareness and our consciousness is so powerful. And in Qigong, what we're attempting to do is to harness that attention, harness that energy, to influence the body, our mind, and our well-being in a positive manner. In a way that enhances our vitality. Exhale. You can always adjust the pace so it's right for you. We'll do a couple more. Rotating the chi ball in the core. Now bring the ball forward in front and then hold it back down in front of the lower belly and feel. See if the sensation quality as you close your eyes, is it changing? Can you feel how your energy body is shifting shapes, quality. Breathe into the core. Breathe into the root. Beautiful. And then bring the hands into the belly, rub the belly down. Take a breath in. So this kind of practice of working the dantian, we've been doing a lot of work on the lower body. And the reason why is because when we do energy cultivation for spiritual purposes, well-being purposes, we really want to strengthen the energy flow in the lower body, actually. And the reason why is because this creates a grounded sense, which if you're doing a lot of meditation, if you say you're doing a lot of heart opening, you're doing emotional work, you're doing meditation and spiritual work, the tendency is for the energy to go up and out and expand, or go internal and dredge up a lot of emotions. And if we don't have a lot of stability and ground in the nervous system and a sense of resilience and resource in the nervous system, we can get overwhelmed very easily and get thrown off balance. So that's one of the reasons why we're doing a lot of lower dantian and lower body cultivation and energy flow in the lower body, because it creates a sense of stability and rootedness in our system. Really good for sensitive types, empathic types, right? Psychic types. You should be doing a lot of this type of practice. All right, let's bring the feet together. Cup your knees. Let's take care of the knees again. And rotate those knees. And if you're into Ayurveda, Vata constitutions, the air, ether types, really good to do these types of practices. Good, reverse. And those are the types that tend to be into yoga and meditation practices anyway. Just like Pittas are attracted to martial arts and business and entrepreneurship. Good, bend and straighten the knees. And I remember Dr. Vasant Lad, really famous, amazing, phenomenal saint of Ayurvedic doctor. I remember being at his workshop once, and he was talking about how culturally in the West, we in general have a Vata imbalance. Yeah, our Vikruti, or our constitutional predisposition culturally, is to have a Vata or air ether imbalance. We're spun out, we're moving too fast. So slowing down, this is an opportunity. Come on up. Shake the legs out again. Let's do something a little more dynamic just to get the chi flowing in, because now you kind of felt what it felt like to condense the energy into the core and get settled, yeah? And this is a good feeling. Now let's do something to circulate some of the chi. So we're going to move into some spiral movements. A couple of these exercises might be a bit difficult, so just do your best. Okay, so first we're going to go here. So start with something familiar. So again, circulating the chi to the dantian. So the palms are overlapping without touching. Repetition is a good thing. Sometimes we can chase what's new all the time, but we need to repeat practices to deepen in them. So notice here, I don't want you to mirror me here. Actually, I am going this way. So actually, I'll leave it up to you. Check it out. So you can go up the right and down the left, or you can go up the left, down the right. Just try doing both. I want you to feel this on your body, because I want you to develop your own felt sense of the energy. Which direction feels good to you today? What are you doing here? What feels good? And then go in that direction, and then begin circulating the chi in the dantian region in a circle like this. You can first start with your hands, but you may notice over time that the body will start to follow the movement for some of you, or you can try to artificially create that movement intentionally. But you're shifting the weight to one leg, you're lifting up, and then you're shifting your weight to the other leg, and then you're sinking down in the direction of the hands. So I'll go really slow a couple times. If you want to go a bit faster, you're welcome to. Shift, lift, shift, sink. Shift, lift, shift, and sink. Okay? So Qigong and Tai Chi exercises, they're considered to be internal arts. So the movement might not look very dynamic externally, but when you get it right, there's a tremendous amount of force, power, and energy flow that happens inside the body. So Qigong Tai Chi practices are very deceiving. You know, they look like, oh, it's an old person exercise, I'm gonna do a lot. But when you start doing the exercise, you start to realize there's a lot happening. And it might take some time to discover that, But if you're a sensitive person, you might sense that pretty quickly or early in your practice. Okay, so whichever way you're going, let's try this. Let's go in the opposite direction and feel that. Okay, lift, twist, sink, shift, lift, inhale, shift, sink, shift, lift, inhale, shift, exhale, sink. And feel the spiral action through the body, the rotational spiral. And you find a lot of circular and spiral motions in Tai Chi and Qigong and other Chinese martial arts. Very good for the body, very good for the fascia and the joints. Now try this. Make the movement a little smaller, more subtle. If you have the movement down, close your eyes and see if you can feel it internally. Nice. Keep going. Go slow if you need to. Really feel it. Stay with the body sense. And relax. Rub the belly down. And just give your hips a little rub, lower back a little rub. Rub your thighs down. And then I want you to rub the side of your knees, the outer side of your knees. Rub below your knees. Rub on the inside of the knees. Rub above your knees. Rub the back of your knees. Vigorously. All right, come on up. Shake your legs out. Take the pressure out of the joints. And let's do some standing. So again, standing exercises, they may seem boring, but again, this is one of the more powerful practices in Qigong. And it does take some discipline and patience and technique, but it's very powerful practice. So I do this at the end of practice. Sometimes in traditional Qigong cultivation, I mean, this is like what you do for years, right? It's the only thing you do. But Westerners, we don't have the patience. So, and we also have a lot of accumulated stress and agitation in the nervous system. So we have to release that first, and then we can stand. So let's go feet a little wider than the hips. Okay, knees just slightly bent. We won't sink deep into the horse stance. Take care of your knees. Drop the tailbone just slightly. And let's go here today. Let's bring the arms for an embracing tree posture to begin. So the index finger lines up right around my collarbone level, not too high, okay, not too low. And then the fingertips are pointing towards each other. So the middle finger, the ring finger, they're pointing right towards each other. The elbows are down, so the elbows are not lifted, so the shoulders can relax. The spine is nice and vertical, tailbone down, chin tucked, and draw the base of the skull up slightly. So as you draw the chin back, see if you can take the occiput and pull it up, so elongate your spine. Close your eyes just for a second and feel the verticality of the spine in the central channel. Okay, feel the feet. Slightly push out into the pinky toe side of the feet. So again, the thighs and knees roll out slightly. Check the tailbone, tuck the tailbone again. And make sure the body is not leaning forward or back too much, so bring the weight into the center of the feet. Good. Soften through the front of the hips, melt into your hips. Close your eyes. Draw the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, right behind your front teeth, your top front teeth, at the base of the top front teeth, where the tongue is touching right at the point where the gums and the teeth meet. Imagine you're hugging a tree. You have your legs wrapped around the tree and the arms wrapped around the tree. And hold it. And first, again, feel the body melting into the feet, sinking into the ground, dropping anchor into the floor, into the earth, deep into the earth. sinking the shoulders down into the hips melting down towards the feet. Ungripping the calves and thighs as much as you can. So the chi flows, melting the feet into the floor, melting body down into the ground. Okay. And as your body melts into the ground, imagine the outer body melting down towards the ground, so the outer surface of the body melting down, and the inner body from the arches draws gently up through the inner legs, and from the pelvic floor, just draw up energetically into the crown. So there's a sense of lift through the inner body. Ever so slight. Gentle lift. Openness to the inner body. Maybe with the breath here, if you like, you can feel a gentle lift through the inner body on the inhale and gentle melting down into the ground on the exhale. And just do that for a couple rounds. Your arms will naturally start to hurt if you're new to this, so just, if you can, hold it though. Traditionally, we attempt to hold this for half an hour to an hour. I know it sounds crazy, but it's for real. What happens in this posture, if you hold it over time, is that the structure will align itself. The structural imbalances will begin to unwind. And the chi coming up from the ground as you're sinking into the earth will begin to clear the channels and meridians in the body, and it'll purify the channels, and it'll also charge you up. It'll build the chi in the system. Hold it steady. Let's go for another minute if you can handle it. Again, if it gets too much, you can always release early. But see if you can hold this. Check your stance again. Keep checking your alignment. Drop tailbone, knees slightly bent, feet soft, spine long. Breath nice and easy, steady, awareness steady, body steady. Developing deep inner groundedness and stability. Nice, take a breath in, and exhale, turn the palms down, release the hands down, straighten the knees out, and come up. All right, and then relax, shake the joints out. Good job. Now, just notice your body after that. Close your eyes and feel your body. See if you feel any different. You might feel some tingling, you might feel more settled or grounded. Notice the after effect. Cool thing about the Qigong is that when you do it right, you should feel the effect. Beautiful. All right, let's take a seat. We'll take a short meditation to end. So find a comfortable seated posture. You can sit on a chair. You can sit on the cushion. We're almost done, so be thorough, right? Finish the whole session. And find a comfortable seated posture. And spine straight. Again, we'll do a relaxed sit to end. So other than the posture being fairly upright, let the body soften. Begin to let go of some of the efforting. Check the part of you that's efforting or trying to do or looking for something to do. Let him, her, they know, hey, we're done for now, so let's rest. So this is kind of like a shavasana in a way, in yoga. We're going into wuji, wu-wei, into the open, relaxed void. Luminous void, actually, because even though we do nothing, we're still awake. There's still energy. Right? There's still liveliness. But there might be more calm. So notice. And see if you can find your way into, even if it's just a moment of just pure presence and beingness. A space where in which you just being here right now is enough. There's nothing to do, nothing to change. Taking a moment to just be present. Noticing sounds, sensations, smells, tastes, sights. Noticing thoughts, feeling, emotion, breath. Noticing everything coming and going. And noticing that which is always here. Present, sentient, aware. Resting in that. Nice. And take your palms, rub them together. Give your face a rub. Your scalp rub. Back of the skull, quick massage. And squeeze the neck. Rub the heart. And rub the belly. Take a deep breath. Wrap around the waist, rub the kidneys down. Take a deep breath into the lower back, then rub your thighs. And circle those knees. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful day. Be in touch. I'll be starting my Zoom classes this Friday through Breathe Together Yoga, so you can sign up through them if you want to have more of an interactive experience. I'll continue to do these Qigong classes and yoga hybrids Mondays and Wednesdays for free at 9 a.m., so catch me there. At some point, I may stop posting some of them on YouTube, so catch me on a Facebook Live or YouTube Live or Instagram Live. All right, thank you.